we have some major breaking news coming out of Kingdom Hearts Union Key. I think you will be able to tell by the thumbnail, but things are starting to go downhill for Union Key now, and we're going to talk about that in this update video. Let's get into it. So this is Union Key's update for August the 24th. Union Key got updated with brand new story quests, brand new cutscenes, and we are going to talk about them today. So with that being said, I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get into what these cutscenes say. As always, these have been translated by Gold Panner and KH Insider, so the link will be in the description for the original source of these cutscenes. So, let's see what they say. Strelitzia lies in her bed, staring at the book she received from Lady Ava. She lets out a sigh, waking up her Kirathi. A Union Leader. It's an honour, isn't it? Yeah, it is, but am I really the right person for a position like this? Lady Ava knows what she's doing, I'm sure. Yeah, but on top of that, the world is going to be annihilated soon? Things are serious, yeah. I guess it means we don't save the Keyblade wielders who aren't dandelions. Maybe. But all the Keyblade wielders you have anything to do with are members of the dandelions, right? Yeah, but it's not like it's okay to just abandon all the people I haven't spent time with. True, but the thing is, if you go telling everyone out of the blue that the world is going to be annihilated and the foretellers will disappear, nobody is going to believe you. You're right. Suddenly she screams, "Ah! What's with you all of a sudden? They're not a dandelion." Huh? Who? Oh, that kid you have a thing for. I have to tell them. She leaps out and rushes to the door but pauses. But how? She paces back and forth rapidly and waves her book around. Besides, it's night. She runs back and takes a deep breath before approaching the door again, but still stops. What do I do? Are you just talking to yourself? She just runs back to bed and tries to fall asleep. What? I'm going to get up early and go wait at the Fountain Plaza. Aren't you not supposed to tell anyone about this? I'm just going to invite them to join the dandelions. I won't tell them about the annihilation stuff. Good night. The next day, Strelitzia waits for Kirathi at the Fountain Plaza. She carries the book she received from Ava. Hey, I saw them over that way just now. On my way. She runs off. Wait, is she really cut out to be a Union Leader? Kirathi leaves to follow her. Wait for me. So this first scene we see with Strelitzia and her Kirathi isn't really that big in the grand scheme of things in and of itself. It's really the second scene that things start to snowball leading in from this scene. But the one thing that has me very confused about this scene in particular is the fact that Strelitzia mentions the world is going to be annihilated. Now, if you guys remember back to the original Key, the browser version of Kingdom Hearts Key, we know that there was a Keyblade War that annihilated the world and the foretellers disappeared from that world. Does that mean that this world is taking place in the Key world? Is this like a flashback? Or is this the Union Key world? Has Lady Ava told them, right, you're going to be refighting the Keyblade War. You're basically the foretellers, you're going to disappear. Is it kind of going something like that? Like, a lot is coming out with this update, especially the next scene, especially that, because a major event happens that I believe is going to shake up the events of Union Key from henceforth and really make some big changes to the lineup of characters we have. So, with that being said, let's jump into the next scene. Strelitzia and Kirathi head into the empty warehouse. You said you saw them go this way, but there's nothing further up but this empty house. Yeah, maybe I saw wrong. Strelitzia steps forward and calls out, "Hello? Is anyone there? Is anyone there?" Looks like a no. She lets a sigh and turns back. Yeah, I'll head back to the Fountain Plaza. Okay, I'll keep looking. Kirathi turns towards the exit, but then turns back around and looks at Strelitzia. A shadowy figure creeps up behind her. Ah, huh? The figure lunges at them and strikes them down before they can react. They swipe Strelitzia's book and leave. Why? Kirthi uses the last of his strength to crawl over to his player before collapsing by her side. Strelitzia gets up and cradles Kirthi in her arms. I'm so sorry. I couldn't protect you. She gets to her feet. Don't worry about that now. She cries as she limps towards the exit. You know what? She remembers all the time she crossed paths with the player but never said a word. Strelitzia makes it to the doorway as Kirthi begins to fade away. I really do wish I'd talked to you. Strelitzia and her Kirthi fade away and her heart floats towards the sky. A few days later, the other 4 Union leaders are still waiting around in the Keyblade graveyard, bored and growing impatient. Number 5 is late, huh? Blaine's outcry wakes Ven up as he was taking a nap. Yeah, I'll go look over there. Ephemera heads off. I'll go too. As Skuld begins to follow Ephemera, Ven and Blaine notice someone approaching. Ah, someone's here. Ephemera runs back. Did I keep you waiting? Yeah, long enough. Are you number 5? Number 5? Oh, I suppose everyone is already here. Nice to meet you. I'm Ephemera. Skuld. I'm Ventus, but you can call me Ven. I'm Blaine. I do apologise for keeping you all waiting. There was something I needed to find. I'm Lauriam. Nice to meet you. Kingdom Hearts Union Key. So as you guys could see, Kingdom Hearts Union Key has went into completely nosedive overdrive, man. Everything just makes no sense at all in this update. First of all, Strelitzia. Let's be real here, right? Kingdom Hearts is meant to be a kid-friendly game for the most part, a kid-friendly game. This girl Strelitzia just got murdered in cold blood in a Kingdom Hearts game. What? What is this? She just got murdered by whoever the hell just murdered her. Let's be straight, Strelitzia is the 5th Union leader, and if you remember back to Key, there was talks of a traitor. But the thing is, it ended up being that there was no traitor within the Foretellers, and the Book of Prophecies tells the future. So guys, I'm afraid to say that there's a traitor within the Union Key leaders. Could be Ephemera, Skuld, Ventus, Blaine, and Lauriam, the new guy, or otherwise known as Marluxia. Marluxia has made his way into Union Cross. How? I have no idea. Why? I have no idea. But it seems like Lauriam is Marluxia's somebody. I don't have... Honestly, I'm speechless. I do not have any idea how this can happen. There's no sort of foreshadowing. Even like, I believe it was either Zigbar or Zexion during 358 Days Over 2, they said that they just rounded up a couple of, nobodies that they found. They turned out to be Marluxia, Larxene, Luxord, and Demix, and they served their purpose. Let's be real, they served their purpose. Larxene and Marluxia were a big part of Chain of Memories. They had their part, they played their role. We knew they were going to come back in Kingdom Hearts 3 because everyone's character arcs are going to be resolved. And, well, I think everyone wants to see them come back in some way, shape or form. Maybe not Lauriam and Union Cross because it completely demeans Marluxia's character, but you get the point. So, I'm going to rant for a little second right here. I don't care what you say. I love Tetsuya Nomura as a game designer. He has designed Kingdom Hearts to be an absolute fantastic game series. It is a lovable game series, the level design is fantastic, the gameplay, for the most part, is very, very solid. But he cannot write for shit. I don't care what you say, he can't write a story to save himself. He needs to hire a writer for Kingdom Hearts 4. He cannot write the story cohesively, consistently, or writing a story well. He just cannot do it. I don't care what you say, I don't care if you love him, I don't care if you're the biggest Kingdom Hearts fan in the world, he cannot write a story at all. and just everything to do, like even since the start, even since Kingdom Hearts Key, because it was a browser-based game, a Japanese-only browser-based game, it, right off the get-go, right from the start, it was a bad choice, because Nomura said it was plot canon, it was important to the Kingdom Hearts story, and ever since the release of Unchained Key and Union Key, or Union Cross, or whatever the hell you want to call it, it has just been an absolute disaster. I have covered it every single time, you know, the updates have come out. I've tried my damnedest to make sense of the story updates as they come. I tried to make the most sense I can out of it. Ventus, I can understand. You know, he has always had, ever since Birth by Sleep, he's always had this very ambiguous, very mysterious origin story. We've never really known where Ventus has actually come from. It's never been outwardly stated until he was revealed as a Dandelion in Union Key. Blaine, he's a new guy, looks like Zexion, but, you know, doesn't really have any sort of correlation at this current present time to Zexion or Yenzo, so we can't really say anything about him. He's just a new character. Ephemera Skuld, they were very cool at the time. It was nice to see new characters. But Lauriam or Marluxia? Why the hell are you adding Marluxia? Do you realise how much this demeans Marluxia's character? He was an incredibly intimidating threat. He was constantly taunting you throughout Chain of Memories. He was one of the greatest, I believe, one of the greatest final bosses just in terms of like atmosphere in the Kingdom Hearts series, period. But just the way you've added him to Union Cross is just, it's lazy. It's incredibly lazy. I would have preferred way more to have Strelitzia as our real 5th leader. And I can see it down the line right now. I can see it down the line. Strelitzia is going to get revived. She's going to say, oh, Lauriam killed me, blah, blah, blah. Because let's think about this logically, right? When Marluxia was in the Organization 13, his kind of codename or kind of motto, I guess you could say, was the graceful assassin. What happened to Strelitzia here? She got assassinated. Marluxia is in Union Cross. He had to look for something, quote unquote. He was extremely late, and well, let's put 2 and 2 together. He is the graceful assassin. He had to look for the rulebook or book of prophecies, I don't know, put them together, and well, it looks like Marluxia is the one who assassinated Strelitzia. Although I could be wrong about that. It says that the whole Keyblade graveyard scene with the leaders takes place a few days after that moment where Strelitzia got murdered, so really it could have been any of the 5 of them. But I don't know, man. I don't like what they've done with Union Cross. I believe it's an absolute disaster what they've done with Union Cross. However, I want to get that rant done out of the way because it's a shit show. Let's be honest. The story of Union Cross is a shit show. It is. It makes Kingdom Hearts even more confusing than it already is, and it's a pretty damn confusing series to start off with. So I'm just going to end it here. I'm ranting, I'm raving, I don't want to go any longer than what I have to do for this video. So if you guys like this video, please leave a like and a comment in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on Lauriam being introduced as a Dandelion, otherwise known as Marluxia from Chain of Memories? Do you think it's a good idea, or do you, like me, think it's a very bad idea? And do you think that Union Cross's story is going to take a nosedive from this point? Please share this amongst your friends, and if you could, please hit the bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get a notification every single time I upload. That way you'll get every single piece of content to you as it goes up. I've been AzureAce, and thank you for coming to the video.
You have arrived. I'm here to tell you that if you don't subscribe to AzureAce for Dragon Ball, Kingdom Hearts, and Pokemon TCG content, you will wander forever in the darkness of your heart.